이게 삐까뻔쩍한데 왔네.
Stand aside. This is a restricted strategic facility. Unauthorized entry is prohibited.
I have an appointment with Dr. Dahlin. I brought the scanner.
You must be Skiff. Head to the internal checkpoint. They'll direct you from there.
Science Group 2104 has finished its shift and is departing. The arrival of the next
왜 여기만 삐까뻔쩍할까?
until the current protocol is lifted.
Is that him? Give it to me.
박사 달런.
We need to run compatibility tests. Check everything is all right. Oh, yes. Of course. You must be tired.
애지중지하네.
Here. Here's the key to my room. I'm sleeping in my study either way. Don't worry about your reward. You'll get it. In fact, someone would like to talk to you as soon as we've completed all the necessary tests. Have some rest and get yourself cleaned up.
벡터 업그레이드 할 수 있나?
Colleagues promised me a surprise for my birthday. I wish I knew what it was. Guess you'll have to tell me. Enjoy it. Come on. Really? Thank you.
빠박이 아재도 저 있네.
There, walk through the metal detector.
지나가도 돼?
All right, you can come in. Follow the protocol and stay out of trouble.
오,
Proceed to the transportation platform.
난 이거 줘. 지키는 거 하자. 왜 두 명 찰 수 있는 침대지?
Skiff, come in. Are you there yet? See if you can get to the labs and find out about the monolith. I'm counting on you, Stalker.
They've got some serious security here, Strider.
I know. That's why it was crucial for you to get there. My men outside are looking for a way in. The monolith is an evil no one should ever exploit. Please, help us.
누구 편이 될지 이제 정해야 되나?
And here's the man who made this breakthrough possible. Come here. Please. I'd like to talk to you. I hope you had a good night's sleep, Skiff. We're on the brink of the most important event in human history. And I want you to be there to witness it up close. After all, if you hadn't brought us the Alpha artifact, our artifact farm would still be looking for the key to the generators.
What makes the Alpha artifact so special?
It possesses unique properties. The artifact is capable of converting electrical energy into a psi field. It's also incredibly rare. We've never found anything like it in the zone, nor have we been able to replicate it. And it's the only way to connect to the generators remotely.
You can grow artifacts?
It's my primary project here. My pride and joy. We are capable of synthesizing artifacts that are identical to those that occur naturally within the zone. Regrettably, we were unable to replicate the Alpha artifact this way. But that doesn't matter anymore. We have the Alpha now. And it's all thanks to you.
The generators? What are those?
The zone doesn't just exist on its own. It possesses a center, The source. This source is located within the generators, an installation to the north of the CNPP. There's no way for us to get there, physically at least. However, we can establish a remote connection to the generators. That's where the Alpha comes into play. We can solve the energy crisis, reach the outer limits of the solar system, expand our horizons in the study of physics. Your discovery is going to change the world, Skiff.
Confinement breach detected in the cryptobiology lab.
보안 문제.
Initiating Aegis protocol in Sector C. Please remain calm and have a nice day.
Damn. Aegis means an uncontrolled anomalous exposure. That means a shutdown for all labs. How are we supposed to test the Alpha now? Wait for a special dispensation from the Colonel? How long will it take? Even with all their gadgets, the ward can only handle anomalous phenomena in controlled lab environments. Against something like this, we're talking days, at least.
What kinds of toys?
Advanced weapons and ammunition. They've already been tested on live subjects. Seems like a misuse of our funding, if you ask me. Once we successfully establish a link to the generators, the zone will disappear, and none of this will be needed anymore.
At this rate, I'm gonna get bed sores from your penthouse couch. Maybe I can speed this up. Remember, the things I've seen in the zone were just as baffling and uncontrollable.
Are you suggesting we skip protocol and go full stalker on this? It could work. Look for Dr. Krivenko. He's probably at the ARL now. The
이상현상.
cryptobiology lab is his domain. He'll point you in the right direction. But remember, this anomalous exposure isn't your typical zone activity. Our emission protection system has never failed us before.
Attention. Due to Aegis protocol initiation, Route 2105
아, 내가 끝날 때까지 안 기다려서
will depart ahead of schedule.
기다려줄 걸.
Skiff, isn't it? I think we met at Icarus before.
Krivenko? I didn't know you were a big wheel around here.
I'm in charge of the Joint Cryptobiology and Psi Medicine Laboratory. Actually, I don't usually venture out of Sircaa, but occasionally a special project demands some fieldwork. Follow me. Do you know an anomaly has cropped up in cryptobiology? No? My colleagues over at ARL reviewed the footage,
ARL.
and they think it might be a spatial anomaly.
How often does this kind of emergency happen here?
Hardly ever. Our security protocols cover every scenario, so everything is always under control, especially when it comes to special projects.
All right, I'll go see what you've got there.
Here, take my gun. Korshunov issued these to all the lab managers, but I never thought anyone would actually.
그래, 총 주네? 아, 나 무게 때문에 괜찮나?
Anomalies like this one always have an entrance and an exit. The cause of its sudden manifestation must lie on the other side. Due to the Aegis protocol, the regular entrances to my lab are sealed. The only way in is through the ventilation system. You'll find the engineering entrance outside, near the ARL building. Please be careful around the specimens of local fauna in the lab. They are quite valuable to our research.
엠빗. 아, 총. 까보고 야, 처음부터 술탄 던질 걸.
I know you're here somewhere.
아, 아, 죽어라.
I thought the war. Wait! Please! Don't just leave me here!
얘는 뭐지?
I was stuck in the lab when they initiated the
Ah.
Aegis protocol. Can you imagine? I had to lock myself in a cage just to avoid getting devoured by those monsters. You'll deal with them, won't you? Here, take this. It's the key card to the storeroom. Maybe you'll find something useful in there.
아, 여기네. 다행이다. 이거 말고 난 내 창고에 가야 되는데. 이렇게.
The Guardian program has been initiated. Despite any effects, energy.
와이씨, 잠깐만. 야, 뚜고 가야 되나? 아, 모르겠다. 힐탄 많다. 한 번 더. 힐탄 많으니까 뭐 그냥 맞으면서 가지 뭐. 운 좋게 빨리 있네. 깜짝 놀래라. 화도 별로 없니? 아, 왜이래? 열어줘. 앞에서 뭐 해야 되나? 근데 65개? 딸랑. 우와. 근데 음식은 주는 거에 비해서 별로 안 쓴다. 자주 들어가야 돼. 아무 소리 안 나네. 뭐 하나 또 버려야 되나? 뭐야? 아야, 잠깐. 더 없지? 샷건.
Don't be afraid. Come on over.
헤르만? 얜 여기 왜 들어와 있지?
Skiff, you made it here too. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised given what you went through to bring my scanner back to Sircaa. I'd say I'm glad you made it through your first night in the zone, but you probably wouldn't believe me.
You bastard. I thought you were dead. And you just took off.
제일 처음에 나왔던 애인가 봐.
What else was I supposed to do? Fight my way back to you? Things aren't as straightforward as they seem. Come on in. I'll open the door for you.
제일 처음에 나왔던 애인가 보다.
If you're so scared of Korshunov, why'd you steal the scanner?
Deal? It was my creation. I invented it, not that no-talent hack darling. You've proven that it works. What else was I supposed to do? Stand by and watch the Institute squander enormous resources on that artifact farm of his? Korshunov doesn't give a damn about science.
울렁거린다.
Found out you come to Sircaa. I realized I had no choice but to use an experimental design to create spatial anomalies. I knew that
이게 맞나 근데?
wouldn't risk going through it. It didn't work though. We're inside a mothballed section of X11 now, not outside the Institute as I'd intended. Don't worry, I won't leave you here. I feel like I owe you for that night. Besides, it looks like you've actually brought us the Alpha. This is my accomplishment, Skiff, not Darlin's. The only thing that snot-nosed genius managed to achieve is watching the Second Caribbean experiment. And that's precisely when anomalies and artifacts too began cropping up outside the zone.
The second Caribbean experiment? What's that?
Without the Alpha, Darlin's work was going nowhere. And he realized he couldn't replicate the artifact artificially. He resorted to drastic measures. He tried to repeat the Caribbean experiment. It was our first contact with the noosphere, even before the zone came into being.
그래서 한 번 더 터뜨린 건가?
Alpha artifact appeared.
알파 구하려고.
I told him it was too risky, but our golden boy was willing to risk the entire world in the name of science. So how did it feel when all that progress came crashing down on your own doorstep?
So you knew my artifact was the Alpha all along. Then why the act?
Do you realize the odds that out of all the artifacts, yours was the one we were looking for? I wasn't even hoping for it. But even if I had, why would I tell you that you held the key to the future of humanity in your hands? This was supposed to be my triumph and mine alone. Not Darlin's, definitely not yours. Sorry.
My home was destroyed because of Dalin's experiment? And you knew about it the whole time?
What? Darlin failed to mention any outside events. And Korshunov conveniently left out who was responsible for your wild goose chase around the zone. Yes, Skiff, I've been aware of this all along. And so have they. Every asshole in this place has an agenda of their own.
믿을 거 하나 없네.
At least I tried to help you. I warned you about the attack, remember? But that doesn't matter anymore, and I'm running out of time. I've reconfigured the bubble. It'll take you back to Sircaa. Then you can tell Darlin what you think about the price.
닌 여기 계속 있게. 아니네, 쟤도 갔네. 뿅. 아, 야, 왜 여기다가 태어나게 함? 뭐지? 다시 들어간 거가. 좀 이상한 데로 보내네. 안 때려도 되겠는데.
The anomaly in cryptobiology is gone. You took care of it after all. I wish all my colleagues kept their promises like you do. Please come see me. I have something for you. As a stalker, I'm sure you'll appreciate it.
D2.
What do you want when we get to the point?
It'll become clear soon enough, Colonel. And no, you won't have to send your men anywhere or put them in danger. For that, we've got...
Speaking of danger,
As I was saying, we need someone who's already got certain qualities. Courage, persistence, endurance.
any of my men will do.
Not quiet. We need someone who's already had a particular kind of experience in the zone. Basically, we need a stalker. The readings all match up. But to see it with my own eyes, that's something else.
걔는 어디로 갔지?
A scientific miracle. Alpha. Quarter of century ago, maybe even longer. The artifact that started it all.
It's still going strong, and not just in the zone.
You stalkers with your tall tales. You need to lay up the boots.
쟤도 멀쩡하진 않은데.
The second Caribbean experiment, you asshole! Tall tales, huh? Look at me! I lost everything back on the mainland. And you tell me to lay off the boots!
To the victor go the spoils. This experiment is not going to conduct itself. Stand down.
We had a simple choice. Sit back and just wait for another super emission, or take a chance at get control of the anomalous energy. And look, our gamble paid off. As for your home, you can blame the zone, not me.
Cool it, soldier. The second Caribbean experiment didn't go as planned. During the experiment, the group was attacked by Scar's saboteurs. They're local stalkers, a thorn in my side. And since they achieved what they set out to back then, you can be sure they'll keep trying to get in our way. You're blaming the wrong people, Skiff.
Let's hope that this time, security will be your top priority.
돌리네.
So, now that everyone has blown off some steam and is capable of having a civilized conversation, let's move on to the one truly important thing. Science. Do you want to know what's there? Behind the glass? It's the dream of every stalker. The wish grant.
진짜 이뤄주긴 하나.
Also known as the monolith. It's not a myth, nor is it a deity. It's a sea installation created by scientists from Project X. Instead of rusting away inside the sarcophagus, it's now here at the Institute.
So does this installation really grant wishes?
Well, it can show anyone exactly what they wish to see. A customized illusion of happiness. It's one of its built-in functions. But we're both adults, you and I. We realize that all those who come to the Wish Granter are already enthralled to their own illusions.
Why did you bring the monolith here? Wasn't one failed experiment enough for you?
Skiff, please. Alpha artifacts are a source of power not only for the generators, but for other Project X installations as well, including those designed to create illusions, like the monolith. If your Alpha artifact activates the monolith now, we'll know it's genuine and can be used with the generators.
My people are trained for this. They will handle it.
The hell they will. It's my artifact. I'll be the one testing it.
다들 다 뺐구나. 어?
I want the zone to disappear.
스트렐로. 아직 꿈이었나?
Only one can be rewarded. Come to me. Humanity is corrupt. Mankind must be controlled.
이게 아까 없었는데.
I want this all to end.
그냥 사라지네. 아, 걔 밖에서 왔나 보네. 아, 버티기만 하면 되는 거네. 어? 뭐지? 환상이었나? 아닌 것 같은데. 빗자국이.
What did you see? What happened in the monolith room?
Nah. You're the one who's gonna tell me what the fuck is going on here. Whose memory did I just see? Why did the ward attack me? Wish Granner my ass.
Calm down, Skiff. Please. That was just a minor distortion.
뭐지? 수상한데.
An illusion, nothing more. It's over now.
He's telling the truth, soldier. The installation has been shut down.
제
You're safe.
오른쪽에 있는 애들은 많이 맞았는데.
It didn't seem like an illusion to me. It felt too damn real.
Yeah, illusions don't usually result in injuries.
Everything you saw was a figment of your imagination, Skiff. Your actions, however, had an impact on your environment.
아, 그래?
That is the reason Zotov was injured, and you were not.
No one would have been injured if the illusions had been
아,
stopped.
그래서 더 봤구나.
Shutting the installation down abruptly would have fried Skiff's brain, irreversibly. I did all I could to avoid that outcome.
Was that another botched experiment, Doc?
I wouldn't call it that. I didn't foresee those sea vestiges, that's true. The monolith showed you someone else's memory. I never expected that. Who knew those tall tales had a basis in reality? But I was sure you'd be fine. It was impossible to calculate the safe level of psi exposure when the monolith was first created. But it's a different story now. I used the minimal configuration, see? You're safe and sound, and despite some unpleasant side effects, everything went well. The Alpha artifact worked. We can begin the experiment.
What are you gonna do if the connection is successful? How are you gonna use the anomalous energy?
Sircaa will become the very thing you stalkers saw in the monolith. Except, we'll grant wishes for real, and we'll do it for all mankind. The Earth will have an inexhaustible source of energy. We will reach the outer limits of the solar system. We will work wonders.
Are you planning to use the Wish Granter again?
Why would we do that? It's a relic of the old zone, a distraction for those who manage to enter the sarcophagus. But Sircaa doesn't need that. We have the war to protect us. Besides, even in its prime, this ancient hunk of junk never functioned as intended. The last thing I need right now is Sircaa fanatics, thank you very much.
Are you sure it's safe connecting the artifact to the generators?
There are certain risks, of course. But inaction would be far more dangerous. We must take control of the zone's anomalous energy before disaster strikes. When we connect to the generators, the zone will be eliminated. And the anomalous energy will finally start serving the needs of mankind.
Yes?
I'm waiting for the stalker, Colonel.
Got it. He'll be there. Go to the projection room, Skiff. She's waiting for you. Good luck.
사실
And Skiff, I'm sorry about your home. I wish great experiments could always be performed without casualties.
늦었다. 이씨. 내가 총 쏴서 미안. 따질 거면 니들 상사한테 해라.
Skip! Thank God you're here. If only Darlin had listened to me, I wouldn't have to cheat. You know that's true. Tell her. I'm begging you.
Your friend is a strange kind of scientist, Skiff. He loves secrets more than discoveries.
He's no friend of mine.
Skip!
That makes sense. People need more than just a couple of days to really become friends. You need to trust one another, share your secrets. Like the fact that someone stole the scanners from Sircaa just because he was so envious of Dr. Darling. And guided by his co-conspirator Faust, he insisted on murdering every last witness, including you, of course.
I can explain everything.
There's no need to repeat yourself, Professor. This man almost got you killed. So it's up to you to decide his fate.
죽여라. 좀 잘 보여야지.
Fair enough.
왜? 맞아.
Yevhen Martinenko, 25 years old. Born in a small town, loved a good book, but preferred a good fight. Served in the army, upon returning home was engaged in risky part-time jobs. No real friends, no family, just lonely evenings in front of the TV. A while ago, he came home to find his place in ruins. You've been through a lot, Yevhen. Cigarette?
담배 안 피는데.
After the fire at those apartments, everyone rushed to seek help from officials. But not you, Yevhen. In your search for the truth, you had the courage to enter the zone. Perseverance is an admirable quality, and you've got heaps of it. That's why we can thank you. and you alone that the scanner is back at Sircaa. The zone is extremely dangerous to the outside world. But thanks to you, we will soon have its power under control. And in the meantime, you can return to the mainland and move into a beautiful new house.
Sounds great.
You deserve it.
본토를 갈 수 있는 건 알구나.
But I want to be there for the experiment. Bread was promised. Now it's time for circuses.
Dr. Darlin speaks highly of you, but the experiment requires top-level security. Although, perhaps you could help us in this matter. Someone's planning to stop us, right? Stop us getting what we deserve.
스트라이커를 선택할지. 어디 선택할까? 붙어볼까 한번. 됐다.
I can't help you. Sorry.
Skiff, come in. Are you there yet? See if you can get to the labs and find out about the monolith. I'm counting on you, Stalker.
듣고 있는 거 아이가?
Someone's taking advantage of you again, Yevhen.
Yeah. And you aren't?
Strider has nothing to offer you in return, unlike us. Find him. Ask him to lay down his arms. No worthy gods should begin with bloodshed.
So Strider was right? The monolith, Skiff, is it really here?
Yeah. I tried it.
And what happened?
I saw what it did to the people before me. How it made them believe in lies. It was wrong.
Then you understand that we have to destroy it.
Dallin said Sircaa isn't going to use the monolith anymore. They only needed it to prep for another experiment. They're gonna end all this shit right here, right now. They're gonna destroy the zone.
And you believe that, Skiff? Do you really believe the monolith is just an installation and they actually know what they're doing? They'll write off all their mistakes as collateral damage in pursuit of the greater good. But we are not some byproducts of their experiments, Skiff. We are human beings. If their plans have any relation to the monolith, we are putting an end to them. These people are not to be trusted. We can't waste any more time. Tell me now, Skiff. Are you with the Ward or with us?
We'll stop them together.
Then it's settled. You should go.
Oh, 야, 좀.
Where the hell have you been? Help me out with this, will ya? One on each hinge should do the trick.
Performing visual analysis. Now next.
Alright, let's go!
Router ready. Lock 5. Wave guide ready.
Back it up.
Gateway open. X11. Awaiting connection.
What the fuck?
You alright?
날랄 걸렸다 근데. 차 별로 없는데.
Out the fucking way!
Connection established.
Step back!
This time.
You motherfucker!
오드리스한테 가라. 조종당하네.
What about the Sircaa? Visitor!
정신공격.
We don't have time for this. Get Korshunov to send his men to the data center. There's a flash drive there with the Institute's entire archive on it. It must not fall into the wrong hands. It contains the telemetry data from the
뭐라고?
experiments. I have to see it. I have to find out what went.
자막이 안 뜬다. 플래시 드라이버 어쩌고저쩌고 하긴 하던데. 뭐야? 아, 그 기상. 아이씨.
I'll read you. Over.
오드리스한테 조종 당한 건가?
The mole's coordinates are on your PDA. Follow the underground tunnel out of Sircaa. I hope we all make it through this in one piece. And that the zone is unharmed.
개판 났네. 싸우라 하고.
Steve. I'm glad to see you, buddy. Let's get out of here. Hey, would you look at that?
대답 없네.
It's alive. The zone is alive. It survived, Skiff. It survived. You're fucking crazy. I almost died at that fucking institute.
Where is Strider?
Now you ask.
What happened over there, Skiff? Where is Strider?
He's...
Why are they shooting at us? Why are you shooting at us? We're with Strider!
Dead.
보자마자 던졌어야지. 어? 눈 좀 막았는데.
It's like you can't get rid of the sky up above.
What?
They say the sun's always shining in Pripyat.
Bullshit.
뭔데?
They got all soggy after all. Should have kicked the habit.
근데 영상은 좀 멋있
Strider
있어 보이는데.
and Dubny and they're all gone? Right. I guess the zone didn't protect them after all. How come, Skiff? Been coming from White Island. Maybe not all of them got hit by the monolith thingy, right? Come on, chime in.
모나리스가 지배했네.
Richter, it's Lodotska. The island. It's a disaster. Something is happening, and it's...
Calm down, Professor. Deep breaths. I need details.
It happened all at once. Like a signal. Intense sea activity. Incredibly powerful. Noontide. Richter. They've all turned into monolithians again.
Fuck.
I found out where it started, but I can't get there. I'm at Quiet's camp. Someone's here. Richter. I need your help. Can you hear me? Help!
Looks even worse than I thought.
Lodochka mentioned some kind of signal.
I bet it was the exact same crab that made poor Lodotchka's gonna have a heart attack.
What the hell is happening on that island?
No idea. Where's Scar when I need him, damn it? May not be Spark, but it's high time he showed up. We need to get the professor out of there, Skip. There's no way we can sort that shit out without him.
Ever thought it might all be Scar's fault? He and the ward are all... Did you know that Scar tried to stop Dallin from replicating the Caribbean experiment? Maybe Monolith is back because the Wish Granter was taken to Sircaa. Scar couldn't let it go.
I didn't know about the Caribbean experiment, Skip. I'm not one of Scar's men, and Spark doesn't report to me. I don't have a clue what they're up to or where they are. But you're right. Scar is capable of anything. The question is, will his shortcut lead us to the zone we want?
Okay, I'll help Lodochka.
Right. Here's the deal. You take care of Wild Island and Lodotchka, and I'll go find Scar. I sure hope it's not a monolithian bullet keeping him quiet.